They came with clean hands, grins carved from alabaster, teeth like tombstones gnashing through the dusk of my dreams. They came with cameras cocked, crept like lice through my locks, licked the lacquer from my lips and called it the next thing. They came with claws cloaked in pearls, steps soft as soot, sweet as serpent skin, but each step split the silence like a scream in a slaughterhouse. They did not knock, they did not ask. They cracked the ribcage of my craft, climbed inside and wore my breath like bone-stitched suits, pried the poetry from my pulse, stitched it to their scripts, line by line, syllable by stolen syllable. They are burglary. They are the break-in, the blackened fingerprint left on the stylus of the sacred. They came, plundering prophets, picking through psalms with polished nails and plosive laughs, dancing on the grave of my grammar. They took my tongue and hung it from their window as if it were theirs, took my cadence, crushed it into candy, fed it to their followers, every bite a betrayal. They took my ache, branded it with filters, sank it in syrup and served it with smiles. They took my torment and called it trend. I am the unsung. I am the blueprint, burned. I am the flame flickering beneath their fame. I am the echo in their empty art, their voices varnished in velvet, but mine is the void. Mine is the hum beneath the harmony, a horror that heaves from hacked lungs, a lullaby laced with rot. They made a mansion from my marrow, hung chandeliers from my suffering, brushed their boots on my back before stepping into the light. Still they come, still they feed, still they wring rivers from my silence, pluck planets from my pain, my creations, ripped raw like meat from the belly of a beast. My stories, skinned alive, dripping down their platforms like sacrificial ink. They strip my soul in syllables, leave me naked in the algorithm, a glitch, a ghost, a gone thing. Their success, a mausoleum built with bricks of stolen brilliance, each like a tooth plucked from the mouth of a creator, left to rot behind the curtains of clout. I am not a trend, I am not a template. I am the scream scrawled beneath their smiles, the shadow that shapes their spotlight. When the light dies and the feed falls silent, I will still be here, bloody, breathless, but burning. Behind the lines, I wrote this poem as a way to confront the insidious violence of cultural theft, the kind that doesn't draw blood, but leaves a body. This poem isn't about one dance, one video, or one forgotten credit. It's about a long festering history of extraction, where black creativity is mined like a resource, stripped of its roots, then sold back sanitized and smiling. The imagery in this piece is intentionally brutal. Theft in this context is not metaphorical, it's a desecration. It's someone breaking into your house, ripping pages from your journal, wearing your skin, then getting paid for the performance. The poem uses that language of intrusion, break-ins, plunder, skinning, feeding, because that's how it feels when your art, your voice, your breath, is taken and repackaged without recognition. I wanted the poem to feel like a room after it's been ransacked. Nothing in its place, echoes in every corner. The rhythm lurches between sweetness and violence, mimicking the way beauty is taken, warped and sold back without soul. It isn't meant to soothe, it's meant to press in, to trap the reader inside the cycle, the loop of erasure, the weight of what's been stolen again and again. This wasn't written for sympathy. It's not soft. It's not a plea. It's a warning. It's the rage that lingers after silence has worn thin. It's the knowledge that algorithms are just new age plantations, that praise without credit is just a prettier kind of pillaging. It's about how whiteness is rewarded not for creating, but for collecting. Collecting our movements, our slang, our style, ourselves. There's no neat resolution here, because there's never been one. What happens when your spirit is harvested and you're left to rot in obscurity? This poem tries to answer that. It's not a requiem, it's a reckoning. I didn't write this to heal. I wrote it to haunt.